carry on with basketball. So you're playing it in year 3, and then how was that experience?
Year
Did you go for a
3.
team or?
No, yeah, I played for like a little junior training.
Mm-hmm.
So like after every training session, we would have games. So like, 5v5, and then have a team out. So 15 players, and then I would just play that until year 5, and then my dad didn't let me play anymore because he wanted.
He wanted you to study.
Yeah, OC, selective.
Hey,
And then, look at how that went, Dad. I didn't do shit for my academics, man. No,
what do you mean? You're doing graphics? What? You got a degree? What?
Man, that's like something about Asian parents is obviously everyone knows is like the expectations in like in studies, especially earlier years. Like, oh, you can't get OC, it's alright, you get selected. Oh, you can't get selective, okay, I guess. Hopefully you get into uni. I don't know, but like,
you talking about me? Fuck you.
no,
What the hell, man?
I'm projecting.
I went to
bro.
Catholic school, whatever that means nowadays. But I get it. No, for sure. There's always that level of expectation. I mean, it's a very common conversation. Like I always like, mind you, I never immediately go to that conversation when I talk to Asians because I'm like, we all know it. Like the ones who know it know it. And if you don't, that's fine. Like, good for you. I personally have this sense of pride around it. Because it's just, I don't like things that are unreasonable. So fair enough. So a lot of this shit's unreasonable. But then what I can kind of glean is like, I get it, man. Y'all came off like the boat, like risk your life. You almost want to die.
Exactly.
Now all this kid has to do is sit in the room and read a book, and then it's guaranteed, like, some level of success that like made your struggle worthwhile. Then I can see why you'd put so much pressure on it. Yes, it develops a lot of problems. A lot of whatever level we had it. First of all, on a gender level, like within the community, the Asian community, if you're a girl, you probably had it different, harder, easier, different areas. We can discuss that if we had more time to unpack, which we will eventually, maybe as I talk. But so first of all, boys. On top of that, I think from knowing you and me, I don't think we had it that bad. Like, there was a pressure to do well, to perform, but like people who had it way worse.
Yes, 100%.
And they like. Because, like, I mean, you were pushed and you were able to perform. You could do. A lot
Performed
of people
the best
pushed.
I could.
Yeah. A lot of people pushed and then they weren't able to perform, and that was met with more.
Yeah.
And that like, some people never had to see that side of their parents because they never had to. They you're gifted, you do well, whatever.
Yeah.
But what if then you have the parent who sees the kid who does well, looks at my kid, like wants my kid to be that good, if not better. Probably wants the kid to do better because there's always that level of inherent jealousy that Asians carry.
Yeah.
But then that kid can't, right? And no, we are not all born equal. I refuse to accept that premise. Subjectively, we're not born equal. A lot more to go into, like equal opportunity. That's a whole discussion. But so I think everyone. But then also, not only are we not all born equal, but like the level of scaling when it comes to school, it's not all scaled with what your potential is to do. It doesn't. It's not school. It isn't necessarily a platform for you to perform what you're good at. You perform what they want you to be good at. And then you get told whether you're good at it or not. So if you're good at English and math and all that, great, possible. But if you're good at something, like I feel like a lot of people found out too late that they'd be better for trade. Yeah, the people who graduated, went to uni and realized, what the hell am I doing here? And now are doing like a trade, which is power to them. Like, they're gonna make bank. They're not gonna have student debt. They're getting paid right now to study. They're learning like a craftful skill that can. I mean, you could. If you become an electrician or a plumber, you take that, you can go anywhere. You go to another country, like, you gotta learn a bit, you gotta adjust, but you learn.